We have taken a huge deep dive into every piece of news we can find about Season 2 of The Last of Us. After reading what Bella Ramsey and Pedro Pascal have had to say, and carefully studying recent interviews with showrunners Niel Drukman and Craig Mazin, we have uncovered the things you can expect from Season 2. We also have the most likely and most highly possible release date for The Last of Us Season 2, so stick around. And don't worry, we won't waste your time, so let's get straight into it. What can we expect from The Last of Us Season 2? So what can we expect? Well, the core story that made the game so successful is not going to change, but it's already been confirmed that elements of that story will be explored much deeper. In a recent podcast interview, showrunners Craig Mazin and Niel Drukman explained that the moment-to-moment beats and characters would almost definitely stay the same, and that they would do everything necessary to transfer the story from the medium of gameplay to the less immersive medium of television. Craig Mazin also revealed they will take advantage of the freedom they have in television whilst staying true to the game, before adding there will be Pedro, there will be Bella, and there will be blood. In Season 2 of The Last of Us, the Cordyceps virus and its mutated variants will be explored much further than it is in the game. In a recent podcast interview, Mazin and Drukman were joined by Ashley Johnson, who played Ellie in the game and also appears in the season finale of the show. Johnson said she was excited the show included the interconnectivity aspect of the infected, wherein if you step on a certain part of the fungi, it would alert hundreds of infected further away to your position. Mazin promised Johnson and fans that this will be explored much further in Season 2. I think the first time around we learned so much about how to create the infected and how to televise them in a way that didn't seem goofy or weird or artificial, and I think we figured that out. So in Season 2, we can expect much more story about how the infected are interconnected and how the fungi exist. It has already been confirmed that in Season 2 of The Last of Us, we can expect more infected, more blood, and more about how the hive mind works. As there were complaints about the limited number of infected in Season 1 of the show, showrunners Craig Mazin and Niel Drukman revealed that Season 2 will quite possibly feature more infected and Cordyceps variants. Additionally, Mazin confirmed that he intends to explore the nature of the Cordyceps virus hive mind much further, including more scenes as to why the infected are all connected. In Season 2 of The Last of Us, we can expect more flashbacks and more flashback episodes. Niel Drukman and Craig Mazin have already confirmed that some parts of Season 2 will explore the events in between Part 1 and Part 2 of the game. There is a big possibility we will see what happens to Joel and Ellie's relationship in the aftermath of Season 1. It's likely that the show's lore will be explained more deeply in Season 2, while Drukman and Mazin may have made a few changes to the source material. It's likely that The Last of Us Season 2 will eventually come back to set up the conflict between Abby, Ellie, and Joel. But how about a second season, and how about beyond the second season? Well, we can expect more than a second season of The Last of Us. Due to the show's incredible success, HBO are more than likely to want more from The Last of Us. In a recent interview, Craig Mazin suggested the show will take the events of the game's Part 2 and split those events over multiple seasons. Now, this means we can expect many more seasons of The Last of Us. Now, the big question on everybody's lips is, when can we expect Season 2 of The Last of Us? Well, Season 2 is almost definitely going to be released in early 2025. Well, how do we know this? In a recent interview, Bella Ramsey revealed filming will begin after the summer in 2023. Now, there's already a claim the writer's room is set up and ready to go, so we can expect production to start very, very soon. Given that Season 1 took over 12 months to film, with an additional 2 or 3 months for production, it is expected the show will debut in early 2025. Now, that's not what fans want to hear, but high-quality television takes a long time to make. That's all of the news we have now for Season 2 of The Last of Us. If you want more news, why not hit that subscribe button and we'll let you know as soon as we know. Thanks for watching this video. This is Apocalypse Tours. We'll see you soon.